Traders, welcome back. So this series is gonna be 1 minute series, 1 minute time frame series, and it's gonna be loads of videos here. Not only one, like every video I'm gonna talk about one detail, and then in the end you can harmonize through all this information to take some very nice trades. But to understanding this way, we have to let all other things go. For example, if you force to let information go, it's for example, if you force your information to go, it has a quite opposite direction. Or you understand it, you think about it, you know it, and you let it go. So now, if you cannot let your information go about so far what you've been learning about trading, there is something going on in underneath your mind with force. But if you can let your information go, that means your mind is very pure and you are a strategic thinker. You think about it, you understand it, and you let it go because you already think about it. You do not have to think about twicely or third or fourth or fifth time. It's very important to understand this information here. So let me zoom in. So today we're going to talk about the structure, what we are looking. So what we are looking is, so when the price is going to go making the highs, and then price is going to make the proper high. We break the structure, price is going back, and then price is making the pullback movement. And that's the place what we're waiting for, to take entry to go back the same high here. So that's the movement what we're looking for, and the entry is this one. So that's the way how I was trading 5 years ago, something like that, every single day, every single morning, and made a nice profit. That's what most of people want. And then here it is, because now 3-4 weeks I'm been trading and back testing to look if this way is still possible, and the way is still here. What is unbelievable, because the way is so pure. It's just that's what the market structure is. You're looking at those purest points, and it's still here. For example, other, how to explain that, there is so many things what people came up and they doing like 1 month or maybe 2 months, and then someone is taking this way off of the market and then it's gone. But this one is still there. But remember this one, first we have to make the high, pullback entry to go back to the high. That's your TP, that's your entry. Stop loss a little bit under the box. And the main thing what we're looking for, what is here, is the purest form of the structure, and it is this. So we go above, retest, and start going higher. Exactly what we have our principal, and the box is gonna be only this one to this one. And then price is making the high, price is gonna pull back your entry, and you're gonna go back to the highs. So this is the form what we're looking for, and those are wicks, and though this is the wick. For example, I'm gonna find a clean one right now. I already found it. So this one here. So what you can see, the price is making bounce. Let's do that. You can see bounce, yeah, and up. Exactly what we just did down here. Let's bring this one here. Yep. Let's put this one here. So price is making the high. Bounce, bounce, price is making the high. Where is the box? Box is here to here. So now we have high, and what you're gonna wait? We're gonna wait when the price is pulling back, things, in the same area, and bounce going back to the highs. That's your entry, stop loss under, TP back to the highs. So now let's go here. You can see how the price is bouncing, price is making the high, pullback, and going back to the highs. So here, in the bottom, to here, that's the box. Price is bouncing in, that's your entry. Stop loss a little bit under, and you're trading back to the highs. And that's it. That's how we're gonna start this way of thinking, to see this purest form of the structure, because in that moment you have principles being accepted, because it's the previous high what was pushing back, and what was happened, price is breaking the high, so here it get respected. So it's the purest form here in the market structure. So this is the way how we start looking the market structure. Very simple, very smooth, and you can see, like for example, here price is just going higher, making the highs and pulling back. Where is the breaking structure happening? Whoop, price is breaking the highs here to the wick and bounce here. The high is already made. That's our TP. You can see here the price is now pulling back into the zone and TP. So next price is tending, going. So here we have you can see exactly here, but you can see price didn't touch it. For example, this will be that case in your entry. Touch here, TP. So here we have an this one. Price is bouncing. You can see there is already, quite a few opportunities. So now the price is going. And here you can see how the price is breaking the structure. Here you can see the price is going back to the highs. But here again, we didn't have a retest to go back to the highs. Like we didn't touch it. Exactly what was happened here. We didn't touch it. Price go back to the highs. Here we didn't touch it, price going back to the highs. But here we have, you know, spiky one. Price is going back to the highs, but it is some movement. It is the healthy trade. Don't know, but it was still a nice profit. Price is going. Price is breaking the highs. You can see here, super nice. Price is breaking the highs, retest and making the high. Exactly what we're looking for. So box in. And high is here. Price is made at high. And this one is absolutely beautiful entry here. It's very, very beautiful entry. And stop loss a little bit under. So we're gonna use the same principle what we use the FIB. So if you take your FIB entry, your stop loss is here. What we've been talking about, the same we're gonna use here too. You can see very beautiful trades. And you definitely go back and do a back testing because we have to understand how you as a person start seeing those opportunities here. For example, here you can tell this one here is the same thing, but here you need much more deeper vision to understand, because here we breaking the microstructure. So the principle is same, everything is same, but just the weight of the level is different. Now is all on your own. But those things, like you can see right now, all those places in the future too, what you can see and found, where is, like here you can see there is a lot of people who don't see this action here because it's so tiny, but you can see it was absolutely beautiful trade. The highs make pullback back to here, and that's the reason why to do a back testing and understanding this way is super important, because the best trades are so hidden, but it's actually not. It's just a little bit deeper down, but you have to go deeper down to understand those things there. It's a pure there. So and for the future, all those highs, you can use those highs, the lines what we have here, the TP lines, for the key zones, because sometimes you get some good entries, like very good one. Like for example, this reversal here, back to the high. Like come on, why not? Absolutely, why not to take those trades? Yeah, this will be the SL. Ding 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 ding, straight to the TP. Price is just going. Here you can see we have another one, but that's a deep one. And for example, like you can see straight away, it's not very healthy trades. Like your risk reward ratio 1.2. Like for me, I don't know, most likely no, I'm not gonna take that, but you can see TP hit and if you still make a profit, what is, the best thing? Here you can see another opportunity. TP hit straight away. And here you can see another opportunity and TP hit. And now price is going under that zone. And you will see like other elements kicking in, for example, break and retest. But we're gonna talk about those things in the future. And that's the thing, if we gonna talk about all those elements, we can just harmonize through that information what we have, and soon as when you see something like that, you are already in. And you're already in. So today is gonna be just this very simple and smooth market structure, and we're catching all those moments. And the high, first the price is gonna make the high because we need our TP. Then we're gonna be patient, wait a pullback, entry. That's our entry, stop loss, lower, back to the high. Sometimes, for example, me, what I'm doing right now, I'm being doing right now to take straight entry when the price is reaching that zone. But sometimes price is here, and sometimes price is doing like din 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 din, and then we go out and start going. Again, you can go straight in here, or you can have some fun and be more learning and then go enter there. Again, opportunities are, there is a bunch of opportunities there. Like this key level, you have this nice retest on the key level and back to the high. Like this trade here, super nice, back to the high. And those we're gonna talk about another video. And then it's going ding 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 ding, super 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 nicely. And for the sell side, we're gonna talk in the little bit later too. But today I wanna just show you the very simple, and you can, if you zoom out, you can see how the price is actually building up using those blocks. The price is building up, and you can see the structure nicely here. And then the first time when the price is going under, you can see the other elements getting disrespected or respected, and then price is going nicely bouncing bouncing bouncing. For example, catching this way, like now you already have your previous information, so you can use all those lines. It's already there. You don't have to be think anymore because it's already there. And here is another one. So for me, my personal one so far is this one. Personally, my favorite ones are this one. So this opportunity here, this is absolutely my personal ones. I super like this one, and here too. Like I can see this structure, this one's here. So here you can see how the price is things going. The previously price is already breaking. We break the structure highs, we have pullback and price is now making the high for the TP. And now price is pulling back and going straight there, and here we have yeah. So here this here again, my favorite one. So clean, so pure and so clean. Here for again, you can see how the price is breaking all those highs. You have this nice box here. You can see how the price is bouncing in, high here, nice TP. So here you have again, price is breaking the highs. Yeah, we can take this one. You know, price didn't pull back here. And then it's going. Like if you're looking outside the box, you can already see how beautifully all those key levels are respected. Like here too. Like with this information, you can take some crazy trades already. But that's for another day. Here the price is going bounce, 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 bounce. Here we can see the level what we have is here. So now here we have a moment. What we was just talking about down here, what the price can do some very this one. So sometimes price is gonna bounce in, play around, and then you have the movement. But sometimes price can go even a little bit lower here, and then it's doing the same thing exactly. And right now the price was going under, and your opportunity is there, your TP. But you can see here the price was going under. So now we break back, retest, break, retest, and going for the TP. Sometimes the patience is good. But for to take stop loss here, absolutely no problem. For example, if you're taking this stop loss, the second thing what you're gonna see is nice W, break, retest, and gone. So price is breaking structure. Where is the high? So high is here. Price is bouncing in and then ding, 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 straight to the back to the high. Very easy and smooth one there. Price is and the other thing what was here too, you can see those places here. So where the price is a little bit struggling, and now here you can see the effect of the struggling. For example, the previous, so we have the pullback and then price is going. So here you have the same thing, you have the pullback, but this movement what we have here, you can see how the price is moving nicely. Like this is very nice and clean movement. But this one is, and that's why all those places, those things, the manipulation pit there can be happen. Here too you can see you have very nice movement up, break, break, pull back, straight back to the TP. So what's going on here? Ding 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 ding. So we have this one here. No pullback, just going straight, straight, straight. Yeah, like if you start seeing those things, very very spiky ones. So here is something. So you have this pullback and nice movement upsides, but here you can see it's a pretty solid block here. Whoa. So that's a block, but right now your TP will be here. So now you have to understand your risk management there, because if you're taking this trade, there is two ways. So one, you can just bet price can go here and then your TP. But you can bet in your mind the price don't wanna go all the way down here and then moving back up again. That's what you have. That's your mind mastery, how you see the market, because this one right now you can see there is no wick in this area, so it's very impulsive to go higher, and this touch was enough to change the structure. And there is, there is another element start playing. And here you can see nice small quick scalp here. Things did, oi, run away. Nice scalp here, pull back to the highs. Here you can see very similar thing, but this TP not really there. But still it is opportunity. Even if you take this one here, you're still making a profit here. It's still blue. It's a nice three candlestick. If you put like, I don't know, lot here, it's still a nice profit. Price is going. Price is making the high, and here you can see almost hit. And then, so here we get the, for example, if you take this one, do we get the retest? Actually, we don't have the retest there. Yeah, we don't have a retest there. Very close one, but we don't have the retest. Like when we don't have a retest, there is no trades. Of course, you can risk it, and like there is millions opportunities, but most likely, nope. So price is breaking the highs. So here is gonna be this one, because we need this pullback there. So price is making the highs, pulling back, entry, back to the highs. Nice scalp there. Like if you're doing those scalps with nice risk reward ratio, like I remember days when I woke up in the morning and it was 7 in the morning. I just opened the trading view, put the 1 minute in other screen, and just looking places like that. And I take some, like I enter some heavy lot size here, like for example like 10 lot size back in the days. with 1 to 500 account and taking this movement, and you're gonna make a pretty nice profit there, like more than more than normal people salary, you know, year, I don't know, month, half year salary you can make with that one trade there already, with proper risk management. Like, but point, but the thing is, even with those movements, if you can master this pressure in your mind, the the mind is just limitless. Like, I did some movements what I'm thinking, so still in my mind is like how it was even possible. Like, I did so crazy movements, and you can see very brightly. You have TP, you have your entry, you have your stop loss. So there is no more deeper thinking needed because you have everything. You don't have to think anymore. Where is my entry? Where is my stop loss? And where is my TP? You already have it. Now, how you can handle this information in your mind is that's a question. Um, but I think this is right now for pretty good for the buys. So what we are looking for is price is doing some movement, some pattern, something, and then we're gonna make the high, and then price is pulling back place and going back to the high. Let's do that. So this is what we're looking for. So in that moment when the price is retesting, you have TP, you have your entry, and you have your stop loss. And that's it. Simple, smooth. So this is gonna be today 1 minute information. Then tomorrow we're gonna talk about more details. Yeah, if you have some questions, leave comments. And thank you, and I see you next video. Ciao.